Dave here. I'm with Greg Kelley. Greg, what changes and trends are you seeing in world missions today?
Well, I think that there's a lot of different organizations who are out there who are zeroing in on some really important issues that, in my opinion, for quite a long time have really been overlooked. And those are issues of unreached people groups. So these are people, there are about 2 billion people in the world who have never heard the gospel for the first time. And so organizations, I think, are beginning to recognize that as a very high priority, and they're beginning to pool their resources and direct them in those places so that people from Muslim contexts and Hindu and Buddhist and other places where the gospel's never been, that they're beginning to target that. And they're using all kinds of creative ways of doing it. They're using technology, they're using the internet, they're using satellite, television, and we're also seeing probably a greater focus on humanitarian projects in cooperation with pure evangelism. So I think there's a lot of organizations and churches that are realizing that for us to distribute Bibles or for us to just go in with an evangelistic message, as wonderful as that is, it has an even greater impact when the body of Christ mobilizes and does something, giving someone a glass of water, providing clothes, providing shelter, providing some basic, necessities that you and I might take for granted on a daily basis in collaboration with the gospel. And it's penetrating the hearts and lives of people around the world.
How does a person today discern a good ministry?
Well, I think there's a lot of ways you can do that. I think that there's some organizations such as the ECFA, which stands for the Evangelical Council for Financial Accountability. And when that insignia is on an organization, that means that they've been vetted and that financially they sort of abide by the certain accounting principles and guidelines that make them a safe place. The financial statements are available for organizations, and I think that's an important process for people to ask for that. And I think it's important to get to know the leadership. So if I'm an individual or I'm a church that's investing in an organization, I think it would be important to just really get to know some of the leaders of that organization and really get their heart and get the sense of how God's called them into ministry, what their focus is. And because there's a tremendous amount of organizations that are out there that are doing a great work. And it is important. I mean, we're all stewards of what the Lord's given us, whether it's our time, talents, resources. And so it is important that we investigate those and do our due diligence.